Apologies for that, everybody. We went off
Zach
the air.
Miletich.
Internet, of course. Even though I'm on data. Should be
Steps in.
working.
George draws a throw over to first. Actually, just a look now, no throw.
But Henry George got a single, 2 RBI singles. So yeah.
Miletich.
So now the pot is up to $4,700.
Short his first time.
Now, if it happens where we go off the air again, we're just going to go off my computer.
Off a breaking ball, doesn't matter. It's called strike 1-1. Well, they draw the infield in. It wasn't going to make any difference. Infield in, infield back. He was going to drive it back in the box there, and he did.
As he should have. As he should have.
Now, 5 for his last 16. Leads at first. Long look. Here's the 1-1 to Miletich. Grounded left side base.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
First and second. X is rolling here in the third.
That'll work. 49.50 we're up to now. Oh, it's kind of weird how you get my shadow back here.
Nick Shumpert.
Shumps.
Shumpert right there. I mentioned this last night. Log jam in that 12, 13 spot on RBIs. He's now tied with 3 other players, 11 in the league. He and Layer.
Woo!
Day right behind him.
Nick Shumpert.
14 spot. Shumpert will step in. 2-0 Sioux City. 5 hits. Here's the pitch. Found away right side out of play. 1-1.
Boink.
Sorry, Dan, I'm back from social media duties. Who else but Henry George? Who else but Henry George?
I mean,
nobody.
Not really. Anybody shocked
Let's
by
see
that?
what happened.
35 on base percentage with runners in scoring position. 0-1. Popped up, shaft center. That'll go out toward the edge of the grass of the second baseman.
Dang it.
Ordonez will reach up, make the play for out number.
Should have just dropped the damn thing.
Got Shumpert on his front foot. I'm going to bring up Osvaldo Tobelin. I'm going to go ahead and make a bold statement here.
Uh-oh.
I do believe, you guys can bring me in the camera here. I'm going to tell you guys on A Baseball TV and on MeTV.
I'm going to give you the floor. I'm going to give you your solo shot.
Bring it right here. Bring it right here. Here it is. I'm going to tell you right now. Henry George will be a starter in the All-Star game July 22nd.
Oh, that's not a hot take. That's just going to happen.
He's going to be a starter. A starter.
Sky is blue, broadcaster says.
I guarantee. Well, the reason I say that.
He deserves it.
Because, again, All-Star game votes.
The All-Star game's
right?
in 2 weeks, so
There's a little bit of
2.5 weeks, I guess.
We'll have a campaign. We will definitely be having campaigns.
Well, the votes went in yesterday, or today, actually, noon. It's a pitch for the ball. I want to know. Why I say that is because naturally there's a lot of familiar names that are going to get votes because they're familiar names, right? Folks remember them. I hadn't seen them this year, but I know he's good, right? Some folks hadn't seen much of Henry.
Excuse me.
Here's high out to a right field.
Smoked it.
The line, though, over is Machado. He'll reach up, make the play. And what I'm saying is there's somebody out there.
Well, I'll take a break. We're done with 3. Stay tuned. Don't go
They
anywhere.
heard the name but don't realize just how good he is why I'm saying that.
Would you like one of these? I think a Tic Tac is clearly better than a Certs.
Oh, yeah.
No, really. With only 1.5 calories, Tic Tac freshens your breath just as well as that does.
Oh, yeah? Oh. Let's see. I'm almost convinced.
Let me.
Oh. Right. I am convinced.
Tic Tac.
Highways are currently closed. You've got to be kidding me.
What do you want to do?
Hey. All right. Let's do it the old school way. Let's go. We're running low on mud. Can't see anything. Look.
70 years, every single day, Disneyland has honored veterans with an American edition.
It's the most beautiful country in the world. Disney is dedicated to the ideals and the dreams that have created America.
This work. This is work.
Thank you, Walt. I'm delighted to be here for this happy occasion.
This is Disney.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, let's get back into this one
Before
because it's fun.
a lot.
Okay. Right now, the pot is up to $4,950.
I like the left.
Oh no.
Maguada's first pitch of the inning is in there for a called strike. It's 0-1 to Elvis Peralta. Peralta struck out in his first AB, coming into the day hitting 297. 23 RBIs, no bombs yet, but he does have 12 doubles.
Now the American Association All-Star Game on July 22nd. Coming up at Newman Outdoor Field in Fargo. Great opportunity. Hit up
Who
the
gives
road
a
and
crap?
go see the best of the American Association. July 22nd. Go to FM Redhawks.
Now, I only want to see Sioux City at the All-Star Game, not them.
The All-Star League.
Juarez 2-1.
Oh, my God.
In the air to right.
Oh,
but
Vuletic has got
a
it.
beat on it. Stuck up there, a can of corn to right field for out number 1.
All right, let's play the prediction game here.
You're really loving your predictions.
I won the prediction game here.
Okay, Stephen Avon.
Because All-Star ballots went in today at noon. Give me the guarantees you know will be
in
there.
The league or from this team?
No, from this team. Who do you?
I mean,
who
Henry.
do you guarantee?
If Henry George isn't there, I'm going to go march to the office myself.
Yeah, I'm with you.
As you should.
I think Weatherby deserves to be there. I think both Jesse and Cepeda deserve to be there.
Yeah.
I think you could make a case for Josh Day.
Yeah.
The whole team deserves to be there, quite frankly. They're the best team in the league. I mean, full stop.
And I think that might be at my most conservative of estimates. Obviously, Williman would have been in as the one-strike pitch. He's on the inside corner for a called strike. I think Marmon would be. Marmon's numbers at the beginning of the season were great, and then he had a stretch of okay pitching. So his ERA is 3.11 now, which is very, very good. But it's not.
I mean, in his last start at Sioux Falls on Sunday, of course, we were on the air for that. He won it. I mean, he went 7 innings, only let up 3 runs.
Really, although I have a couple of things that because I actually saw the ballot.
So I would 7 strikeouts too. I mean, that's.
Here's Maguada only going 40-50 pitches tonight, but he's cruising through 3. The 0-2 swung on and fouled away to the right side.
It depends on how.
I don't know. I think he's going to go longer than 50 if he continues to do well here.
Let's say, for example, I'll use Abdul as an example. Abdul's played the most games at third base of anybody in the league. Now, Estrada from Winnipeg has got better numbers, but he hasn't played at third base much. He's played about third less, right? And so there's a couple of situations like that where you've got guys. This is foul back. You've got some guys who are listed as a position, but yet. Are you voting for the combination? And my question: what are you voting? Are you voting for offense, defense,
We'll put it
the
this
combo
way.
platter, or what?
Omar Vizquel is arguably the greatest defensive shortstop outside of Ozzie Smith. He has 3 All-Star appearances.
Right.
Okay.
2,400 hits.
Right.
0-2 pitch outside and away and low ball 1. So you have to look at it. Unfortunately, defensive metrics are hard, right? You'd have to go to sabermetrics, and we don't really have defensive runs saved here in the American Association.
Right.
And
Of course,
his
I don't
average-
think you really need it
average isn't
either.
The only
But
thing he contributes in a lot of other ways. The 1-2 is chopped down the third base line. Abdul let it go.
And the reason I say this because last night I'm sitting there last night. I'm going through my ballot, right? And I want to do a good job in the league. I don't want to just throw out all explorers. I'm going to look and see.
no,
And
you should. You should throw out all explorers, quite frankly.
Players that have been playing third, and Laird, has played the most games there, and I know what he's done defensively. I've seen him every night.
That's hard hit down the third base line. What a play by
Oh!
Gets up.
Oh!
Cross. In.
Oh, what a play! What a play! Oh!
That's an all-star play, folks.
That was incredible from Abdul. I thought he just went down the line, but no!
Full extension layout from foul throws it as hard as he can across the diamond, and you saw Swazi rounding the bag. He thought he was going to go for three.
Nope. And that's what I'm talking about right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. The baseball gods, lowercase, once in a while, cooperate with the broadcast booth. Thank you very much.
That's an ungodly play. Here's the first pitch to Castillo. It's a little bit low and away, ball one.
Oh, that was
And
incredible.
not for nothing,
I gotta say, that was incredible.
Imagine if Zach Williman was still here. This would be no runs would ever be scored, ever.
True dat.
And I know it's one start, but man, this guy gets me excited. It's the 1-0 is bounced up the middle day, charging, and it goes right under his glove into center field. Wouldn't have been a routine play. Castillo runs decently well. But Day didn't keep his glove down, so that'll go down as an E6.
So 4,700.
Didn't touch his glove. It is an error.
Watch the replay there, baseball. And he was coming in on it. It's tough, man.
Oh, my Mongo's looking up from the dugout saying that's not an error. He looks right up at you. That's awesome.
Well, at least.
So awesome. You see me duck? I don't.
Can we get a Steve Montgomery?
Well, John Colavita said it. Danny Vaughn didn't.
Outside and
Don't target him.
outside. He's still looking up here.
I know.
Give him two of these.
I looked and out of the corner of my eye, I could see Raphael looking up at him, but oh no.
It's like the Jedi mind trick.
And all of a sudden, I see Dan, and I'm like, oh no.
Now he's making all these fingers things.
Like,
you will change this call.
oh my goodness.
Nothing in one.
Well, what do they put it down on point streak as?
Near Lewis and Clark Park. McQuarrie.
Yeah, they call it an error. So the official score says it's an error.
The All-Star thought real quickly here is the fact that, they put these players based upon where they've sort of played the most of it. A lot of times you get guys who don't play in those positions all the time, and so a lot of times they wind up as write-ins for DH or write-ins for the outfield or whatever, because guys have seen them play in those positions earlier in the year.
Here's a 1-1. It's a called strike in the outside corner. But
in Layer's case, though, he's played third base all year. It's not like he's played anywhere else, right?
I think Shumpert played third once.
Right. It's not like where other guys have maybe had third, may have played first. But, Robbie Glendining's a great example of there in Kansas City. Third, played right field, played first.
But Kansas City is not at the top of the division like we are. So, it's kind of anticlimactic that way. Oh, bingo!
Struck him out. Angel McQuarrie.
Beautiful. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Introducing the emblem on the new Subaru Impreza. It's the same old emblem you see on all Subaru cars, and 93% of them registered in the past 10 years are still on the road today. It's new.
Hello, Moto.
Dope. That's
Wow. Perfect temperature, perfect taste. Ember, the world's first temperature control mug.
Hi, I'm Rick Titus, the host of Driver's Talk Radio. Looks like you're having a lot of trouble with your caravan.
Oh, see, it weighs a ton.
Let me show you this Ford Freestar.
Sure.
I think on a daily basis, you're going to find this a lot easier to live with. Come check this out. Just one hand.
Okay, I'm depressed. I just bought that caravan.
I understand. Here's someone who helped me when I was really depressed.
Therapist?
No, actually a Ford dealer. Come on, I'll help you with that seat.
The all-new Ford Freestar. If you haven't looked at Ford lately. Again.
Cheese in the shell. This is gonna be bigger than
This is going to be bigger than Tinder.
This is gonna be bigger than drones.
What? It's going to be bigger than aliens.
Aliens?
Oh, it's going to be bigger than James Harden's beer.
This is gonna be bigger than those things. It's gonna be bigger than football.
Who are you on football?
Like this, it's gotta be bigger than everything.
Cheese in the shell.
This is gonna be bigger than man buns.
This is gonna be bigger than Tinder.
This is gonna be bigger than drones.
What? It's gonna be bigger than aliens! Than aliens? What's this? It's gonna be bigger than Game Park Beer!
This is gonna be bigger than those things. It's gonna be bigger than football. Where we at football?
It's gonna be bigger than everything.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, we head to the bottom of the fourth inning now. Let's see if.
Throws to first.
Oh, well,
And
already.
he's standing right at the grass.
Already we got
inside
one out.
The second base position. But Josh Day retired, one pitch, one away.
Of course, our first broadcast of the year, our friends locally, and glad to have, of course, they have baseball all the games every year and all season long, but
For free, nonetheless.
it's our friends at BTV and KSCJ.
He has his first pitch to Castro as he it's a fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. So I have the scouting report in the most minuscule way. The scouting report for Diaz. So he's got a fastball, slider, change mix. And his 0-1 misses down and away 1-1. But he does throw the sinker to righties. He does not throw it to lefties.
Where does that mini report come from?
Trackman.
Oh, okay. Don't have.
We got John, our Trackman guy. A lot of Johns here. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. We have Media John, as I've been told that I've been called.
Oh, okay.
We have Clubby John. We have Trackman John.
Okay.
And we have John
Cute
Roots.
name, I gotta
John
say.
Miller.
I mean, hey.
Which we're glad to see him tonight.
He's next door. 1-2 pitch. Outside corner called strike 3.
Damn.
That's number 4 for Diaz. 2 outs
Castro
in the
didn't
frame.
like that, really,
Excuse
either.
me, that's number 5 for Diaz.
Turn. He's been-
So here is Abdi. I didn't go and tell the guys to re-rack that play, but we got to find that at least some point in this AB. Here's a
Well,
pitch
I
to
mean,
him. He takes a strike
shouldn't
in the
be very
outer edge,
hard to
0-1.
find,
That outside
really.
strike, that's getting called a lot tonight.
Yeah, because his strike zone's that massive. My goodness.
Diaz working quickly. The righty set. He winds and wins. Called strike right
That's
down the middle.
perfect.
Layer quickly down the
Perfect.
count, 0-2.
Here's your highlight right there. Watch this play here.
Unreal play. Look at this. Full
And we're
extension
still
dive,
showing the
hits
Abdi
catch
Allaire
right
play.
on the foul line, and he throws it as hard as he can to first base to get Swazi as Layer takes outside one. That might be the best play I've seen all
Swazi.
year.
And on
That's how
top
you
of that, he
pronounce
got
his
hit with
name.
a pickoff throw at first base right there in the back of the side of the back earlier.
Hit his ribs.
Diaz, the loop. 1-2. Swinging and a miss. Struck him out again. Number 6. Layer waved at it, wanted to hold up. But
Well, that's the
could
end
not
of
do so,
4.
and the inning is over.
We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
We'd like to introduce you to the new Subaru Impreza distributor. But unlike the Honda Civic, we don't have one. So there's less trouble starting it. We eliminated the problem by eliminating the part.
From beginnings to finish lines. From rehab to performance. From first steps to giant leaps. You are strong. Good Samaritan. Your teammate in life. Your partner in health.
I don't know how you do it. I put together some really impressive deals. But this thing you've pulled off, it's amazing. A big and tasty for just $1? How do you do it? What's your secret?
Got it, Buck. You're in luck. Because you can get a delicious beefy big and tasty, a McChicken sandwich, and lots of your other favorites on McDonald's Dollar Menu every day.
Together, Grimace, we could own this town.
Dutch Boy Professional Series works hard for you, in-store and on the job site, with top-quality durable paints, knowledgeable field reps, and exclusive professional contractor benefits. Dutch Boy Professional Series paints, available at Menards.
There is a revolution coming.
Excuse me? What do you mean?
The future is staring back at us like a perfect ground glass. And this future, it must be protected.
What's it got to do with me?
Look,
What is it?
it will change everything. At That's why they want to stop it. They will come after you without cease. Because the future belongs to us. LG OLED. Perfect picture on glass.
Who are you?
Oh, come now. I've already told you. The future is staring back at you. LG OLED TV.
Welcome back, everybody. We head to the 5th inning.
Upcoming schedule for the X's this weekend, and on to Kansas
And then we're
City
off
next week.
on the road,
And
which
then
will be
also
exciting.
to Cleveland a week from tonight down in Lone Star State. Big three-city swing for the X's coming up. No new pitcher as well. And John's going to tell you all about it. But again, hello, our friend.
There is a new pitcher. Okay.
Up in Fargo.
Tano.
Well, yes, Dan, a new arm on the mound here in the top half of the 5th inning. Righty Penny Lotano out of the Dominican Republic. He's making his 11th appearance and his 6th relief appearance. His last 5 have been starts. He's 0-4 with a 7.83 ERA in 31 innings. His last outing, he allowed 7 runs, 5 of which were earned on 10 hits through 5
Which
innings
sucked.
of work. But he's pitched well through the first
Basically.
4 innings. The 5th is what's gotten him.
Yeah, 7 runs, 5 of them earned, 10 hits, a walk, 6 strikeouts on Saturday night in Sioux Falls.
And how about Makwata? And Angel Makwata, 4 innings, no hits, no runs, 5 Ks and a walk. Unbelievable first performance as the 0-1 pitch is beaten on the ground at first base, Tobel, and smothers it.
Perfect.
Takes the bag himself, one away.
Now, and what Steve Montgomery told us in tonight's dugout report, he told us what he was hoping for as you watched him hit it right in the ground. He had that good four-seamer down. And he was saying that Ohtani made more sense in this third and fourth time through, where they're not seeing for a third time. He comes in where they're seeing a new pitcher their third or fourth time through, and that's what he was hoping to have happen. And that's what's happened tonight with Ohtani coming in this piggyback spot.
Ohtani really struggled as a starter, an ERA well over 8. First pitch here to Noriega is a little bit low and outside for a ball. It's 1-0.
The other thing he said, too, is that the 4-5 spot's very fluid right now. Now, it may not be now because you may have seen your 4 spot right there tonight, but
1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. A lazy swing in there, ball and a strike.
Yeah, he is quite a lazy
Makwata
swinger, I
showed me
will
a
say
lot
that
tonight.
much.
And every time,
John Colavita, absolutely correct on that one.
On the way that Mongo and
No better
Bobby
way to
and
describe
Rafael
that one.
Melchione, they evaluate players. As the 1-1 misses outside, 2 balls and a strike. Every time we had somebody new, I asked them, "Did you see it?" And they said, and for Makwata, they
Your
said,
mom!
Yeah, he's playing AAA, and he strikes out a ton of guys. 2-1 pitch, swung on, chopped foul, trickled down.
Well, and I can even take it one step further. I've known Steve before, and Bobby, but I knew Steve really well prior to even coming here, and you see the numbers for Ohtani there to 783. And this is what player procurement is in this type of baseball. We're called partner league. We don't have a scouting department. We are the scouting department.
2-2 pitch down and away ball.
Yeah, so
And
even Danny Vaughn makes the decisions behind the
I
scenes.
have pitched players to Rob and Mongo. I've pitched. There's a shortstop.
I don't know
out
if he
of
actually
Missouri,
does or
Missouri
not,
State.
but that'd be
Tyler
kind of
Evans, I've
funny
been
if
trying
he
to get
did.
him on this team. He is a stud. 3-2 pitch down and in ball 4. And I mentioned him on the air because Josh Day's at short. Nothing's going to change that.
Yeah, I'm
but
where he's going to play.
And he
that
thinks
kid,
this is
Tyler Evans,
funny.
If there's any leagues out there, he can play.
Yes, no doubt about it. And
Yeah, it's called Get Him Out.
Highlighted a little bit, not to what they've done, because I've done it, overseas. I've done this for Perth since 2012, 13. But what I can tell you is, with
And
the
he
partner
means
league,
broadcasting
you don't
baseball.
have a farm system. You don't have a front office that's making scouting department. You are that, right? You're all that.
Here's Carlos Machado, takes down and away 1-0, and it looks like Tanya's missing right there.
I mean,
Yeah, he's missing down.
well, and like they said earlier, the 5th inning has really been killing him as of late. So, and we are in the 5th inning, so it makes sense.
On the phone, and I hear it almost like background noise a lot when I'm with these guys. There's always that phone going off.
Excuse me.
1-0 pitch, swung on, chopped back to the mound. Ohtani off the mound.
Hurry up!
His only
There
play
you
is
go.
the first, he'll get the out there as Noriega advances his second, and now
It's okay.
Machado's over 2.
I would say just about every interview, maybe every other interview, you'll hear
Well, it kind of took a funny hop off the bat, too, because Otano thought it was going to go one way, and it went almost right past him over the mound, so...
It's somebody, a scout, coach, player...
It's funny how, well, I shouldn't say that. I'm not going to say it.
How many times I've walked in to check on them, and Rafael's having a conversation with a player or an agent.
I wonder what they talk about.
There's the first pitch to Ernie Ordonez on the outside.
Perfectly placed.
We're riding on the highway from Winnipeg
I might add.
Or whatever, or from Fargo, and everybody, they're on their phones checking the highlights, checking on players, checking the release list for the organizations. They have the finger of these organizations.
One strike pitch, swung on.
Well,
ball,
I guess if you want to do that, fine. Waste your time.
Oh,
you got him.
There's Dan's pick for the
Boy, Abdi Allaire, another big play there. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We're halfway through the game already. We'll be back.
Introducing the new Subaru Impreza suspension. Its longer wheel travel and lower friction give a smoother ride, which makes it kind of rough for some of our competitors.
You've got your sunrise, you caught a prize, you're making your Johnson. Party nights, summer whites, you, your friends, and your Johnson. Booster tails, water trails, you, your kids, and your Johnson. Saturday nights, distant lights, you, your girl, and your Johnson.
You and your Johnson, a way of life for over 50 years.
She Odelled it.
Totally Odelled it.
She was out of bounds. I can't believe OBJ is at this wedding.
I can't believe that convertible's a Buick.
That convertible's a Buick?
The all-new Cascada convertible. Yes, it's a Buick.
She Odelled it.
Totally Odelled it.
She was out of bounds. I can't believe OBJ is at this wedding.
I can't believe that convertible's a Buick.
That convertible's a Buick?
The all-new Cascada convertible. Yes, it's a Buick.
Welcome back, everybody. We head down to the bottom of the fifth inning. X is still in the lead, 2-0, surprisingly enough. No, I'm kidding. Especially after how last night went. I mean, yeah, that was quite interesting, to say the least. But yeah, tomorrow we have got an awesome day of programming here on RVN. I updated the network presentation, so hopefully you'll get a kick out of that. And then we'll have the Ronnie show tomorrow, and then Magic Numbers tomorrow. Now, those will all be in prime time, I think, tomorrow night. So make sure you join us for that.
Back in the third inning. The pitch. Hard hit back up the middle, just
oh, perfect. Into center.
center field, the base hit. Diaz ducked out of the
way.
We'll
take that. We'll take that.
And a leadoff single for the catcher, Curtis Burr. So that'll bring us back to the top of the order, and this will bring up
where the good batters are at.
The hottest player to watch right now because he has such dynamic speed. He has a plus glove in the outfield.
Well, he got a single and a double earlier. I mean,
tool. He is a scary, dangerous player.
And we talk about Henry George starting in the All-Star game. He should too.
If he gets on,
center field. Got left field Henry George and then center field Austin Davis. That's perfect.
First pitch to Davis.
Hell, throw Fullerton in there too.
In right center field.
Drop it.
Oh. It's not, and Curtis Burn was all the way to second base.
Hurry up, get back.
Richards
there you go.
Made the grab. He didn't even see Curtis.
He must have waited a second before going back because he was.
In any case, that's out number one, but a couple of nice swings by
He was in a hurry to get back. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, Dan, I'm feeling, you got me on the prediction mode. I'm doing
Uh-oh.
prediction-y right now.
All right.
Oh, no.
What do you got?
Wait, first of all, what's the guy on the one talk show that predicted the future? What's his name? Johnny Carson show.
Oh, yeah, Johnny Carson. It was.
1-0 here on Henry George.
James Rand.
What
is his name?
I'm gonna look it up.
God.
Look it up.
You need to let me know.
James. No,
Saw
it's
a bunch of times.
Because I'm not going forward until I know that.
James Randy. No, that's
1-0
not
pitch to
it.
George.
If we're talking psychic here.
Yes, that's what it is. It's Karnak. We're
Oh.
going to invoke your Karnak senses.
Let's not.
Give me a bold prediction for the Sioux City Explorers. And don't give me they're going to win the division. Don't give me
We're going to win the division and we're going to win the championship.
Bold prediction. 1-1 pitch. George takes a strike.
I mean, we're playing well enough to do that.
I'm talking
so.
about like Austin Davis steals 40 bags, which is going to happen. I'm talking like a crazy
Is that, though?
out of nowhere
I mean,
thing that you think is going to happen.
There's a couple of things I've been watching them on pace to do. One was, they fall behind Kansas City in strikeouts. So I was thinking they'd break 1,000 strikeouts.
1-2 pitch.
That could happen. You don't know.
George stays alive. It was a nice catch made down there. No, it hit him in the back. It hit the fan in the back. And
Robbie, you all right? no, I hit the sweets there. That's Robbie, our friend Robbie. He's the captain of Discord.
George, 1-2 the pitch. Inside, did it hit him?
I think it was shoot tops, didn't it?
Let's see.
Huh?
It doesn't look like it.
The ump isn't signaling anything, so.
High Ridge is on the strikeout thing, over 1,000 strikeouts, but Kansas City's on that pace now to be over 1,000 for the first time ever. They'd be right at 1,053. The X's
Good for
are
them.
right
Let them do it.
them right
I
now,
guess.
Looking at about 995. I still think they'll get 1,000 strikeouts as a staff. I think that's an obscure number that.
2-2 is cut on a miss. George down on strikes. Best of the best. Under the lights.
Which that'll be an organization record.
Now they're playing commercial on AA baseball.
I think 200 stolen bases are definitely in the works. I mean, they're right there at that number. I think they're going to have some big.
Well, it's coming out of Danny Vaughn's pocket because for every stolen base, $2 is donated to the Ronald McDonald House. So.
Now, this is not.
And I think it's $1 if an away team does that. So.
It's not the best record in August.
As long as it's coming out of Danny Vaughn's pocket, that's all that matters.
For a strike, it's nothing and one.
I don't have any preference for saying that. I just feel that this thing is just going to continue to mature, continue to age, and suddenly it's just only going to get more and more sea legs.
Andres Diaz set and fires. It's outside, ball one.
Yeah, I was quite outside.
I would say, as we sit here on July the 4th, with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning in a 2-0 game against the Gary South Shore Railcats, I think that Nick Shumpert will hit 15-plus home runs.
I would say that would be a good one. I'll give you one more on the same line.
1-1 pitch. Vuličić hard ground ball over to short, but stopped by Peralta going to short, way to second, retire.
Well, we'll take a break. We'll be back. Shoot, and then I did that. Let's go! My goodness.
The bespoke AI laundry combo washes and dries in only 68 minutes. Even smarter with smart things.
Today's forecast calls for record-breaking temperatures throughout the metropolitan area.
KSON.
I think we just accidentally kissed.
Quick, do something manly.
back, everybody. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning now. 2-0. Sioux
First
City in
pitch
the
is over to Nick Shumpert at second base, who throws out the speedy left-handed hitting Jarris Richards. 1 pitch, 1 gone as we're on the 3rd time through the order for the Garys.
Did you want to add that prediction that we just got?
Yes, we got one from Clubby John Witt. Guy who I've been talking a lot of baseball with him over the course of the week. He's told me a lot about different stuff.
Sure, he loves you coming down to chat with him.
He tells me to get out every time. But
good.
He says that the X's are going to win at least 65 games.
Yeah, they will. I can believe that.
Elvis Peralta is in there for a called strike.
As my kids say, that tracks. I think that's what you're supposed to say. And the reason I say that, we've talked about that on Explorers.
Yeah, that's just dumb. That tracks. It's so stupid.
You reached the 50-game mark with 31 wins, and I basically said it used to be 60 wins got you division, 65 got you was sort of the place to give you the number 1 seed.
1-1 pitch right there on the outside corner for a called strike. 1-2 on Elvis Peralta.
It's dropped down 52 to 55 now, gets you a playoff spot. Really, 48 wins gets you a playoff spot now, but as far
which is kind of dumb, personally, but
yeah, 65.
I think you need to be above 500 in order to get a postseason spot. If not, you don't deserve it.
You're going to get some help in August that you didn't expect.
Now that's a conversation that'll be real fun to have as the 1-2 pitch to Peralta is chopped foul behind the plate. Ball and 2 strikes, 1 out, top 6. X's lead 2-0 here at Lewis and Clark Park. John Calavita with you alongside Dan Vaughn on the 4th of July. Sioux City coming in with a 31-19 record. The 1-2 pitch is bounced on the over to second. Shumpert charges. He's got plenty of time. Throws to first.
Plenty of time.
We got the Sneakies Chicken out-of-town scoreboard coming up in this half inning on the radio side. So you TV folks will give you some scores later on in the game. But you guys.
Yeah, you guys go to commercial break while the radio gets to see something else.
Should head over to the point streak. American Association case. 2 outs and nobody on for Joe Swansea.
I like how that works sometimes, you know.
Grounded to third. That was an unreal play that Abdiel Lair made as that one's bounced up the middle. Nick Shumpert got there and squeaks into center.
He couldn't pull an Abdiel Lair.
And that is the first hit of the game for the Railcats.
Whoopee.
Took him 5 2/3, and they finally did it.
Took them long enough, that's for sure.
But yeah, I think in the West Division,
I don't think they're going to get much of anywhere, though.
There is a very real possibility
of
that.
And that's why I asked that question to Kevin Luco that I asked you earlier a few innings ago is about, which of those teams does rise above that and make that above 5 and make that 4th spot.
Broken back rounder first. Hovland has it. They'll step on the bag.
Perfection. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Make it a cocktail. On the rocks, bartender-created cocktails.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so...
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
You hear something new at fountains today. People who think young say, Pepsi, please.
The lively crowd today agrees. Those who think young say Pepsi, please. Pepsi. For those who think young, come alive. Come alive. You're in the Pepsi generation. You're in the Pepsi generation. You're in the Pepsi generation. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Pepsi's got that special taste created for the cold. You've got a lot to live, and Pepsi's got a lot to give. Sweet, irresistible. Sweet, irresistible. Turn me up. joy all around each generation. They've got their own kind of sound. That giant Pepsi. Pepsi. For those who think young.
Welcome back, everybody. We will head now to the bottom of the 6th inning.
Me? I can't dance.
Diaz still in his pitching.
That doesn't really stop me from dancing as Nick Shumpert takes a little bit low for a ball 1-0, but I cannot dance. It is not...
Oh, come on, John. I'm sure you could dance.
Pitch is a little bit low for a ball. 2-0 on Shumpert here. He's 0 for 2 on the day. But Shump...
Bro, why do I know so many people that are there? I've seen maybe 15 people at the game that I know.
2-0 offering. That one's blasted out to left.
Oh, that's gone.
Gunther.
Nope.
He'll track it down.
Spoke too soon on that one.
For the first out here.
Unfortunately.
Shump gave it a ride, but came to rest in Gunther's glove for out number 1. Here comes Osvaldo Tovola. So Tovola has reached base in all the games he's played as a Sioux City Explorer. Had a 7-game hit streak his first 7 games. Before that, snapped last night.
Then what happened? No, I'm kidding.
0 for 2, struck out in the second. He takes a strike in the outside corner. It's 0-1.
No, he's been good as of late. I will say that.
The Kansas City Royals organization, the 1-strike offering is on the way. It's a little bit low and inside for ball 1.
Last series, he had 12 at bats.
As high as A ball. He's
2 runs, 3 hits, 2 doubles, 2 strikeouts. Except by pitch 1. 1 time.
He winds and fires.
Oh, careful.
Ball and 2 strikes. He was released before most young adults are even really released into the world. He was released from a
if he signed at 16, I mean, my goodness.
He was 16 before most 21/22-year-olds had even graduated college.
It's funny how that works sometimes. Really, it is.
A bit low for a ball, 2-2. He signed with Gary last year. He split 2023 with A-Ball Columbia in the Arizona Complex League, in the Rookie League. He made 24 appearances and 17 starts. 2-2.
Oh.
Swung on, hit pretty well.
Oh.
Right. This one's
It's gone. It's gone.
Osvaldo Tovola. His first home
What a
run
shot.
City Explorer. It's 3-0.
So there's another $2,500 into the pot. It's up to $6,650 right now. Boy, he smoked it.
Streak last night. He starts
Smoked
another
it.
one. He didn't run right out of the box. I don't think he really comprehended how hard he hit that ball.
Well, and it didn't look like he hit it very hard either.
Nothing in one, but Osvaldo Tovola, man, what a find!
When it goes yard like that, I mean.
Have been just real big contributors. 1 strike pitch,
there's another one.
Left center field, that's going to fall in. And this
He's
is
got at least 2.
Day on his way to second, chugging in there with a double.
Beautiful.
Back-to-back extra base hits for the Sioux City Explorers. And can this X's team tack on a couple more?
Probably will at this rate. I mean, might as well. You got nothing to lose.
That's the 7th double of the season. So 1 on, 1 out for Carlos Castro. And Dan, I've hesitated to say this because I don't know how the guys would react, but I'm going to say it. This might be controversial. I have not been blown away by the walk-up song choices this year. I've not been blown away. I think Zach Bulicic's is great. That's mostly because it's Kyle Schwarber's, but it's still very, very good. But Carlos Castro, this is a TikTok song that he is using. I don't know what it's called, but it's great. It's just, as nobody's warming up in the pen for the Garys.
They better start doing that.
A signs meeting with Josh Day at second base. But Carlos Castro, you have wowed me with your walk-up song choice. I've been wanting to say that over the last couple of nights.
Well, that's all the young people know is TikTok.
First pitch to Castro's a little bit low for a ball 1-0, and it's unfortunate because Dan, you know this is my 4th season, 4th different organization. I have taken the walk-up songs of players of seasons past and incorporate them into my own personal playlist because they've been so good and I've heard them every day.
Okay, that makes sense.
But he's not impressed by this.
Swing and a miss at the ball.
Which sounds like a personal problem.
Count even
Although if it was a TikTok song, I'd understand that.
Shazam, I've sat in the
Oh,
stands.
Shazam is the best.
I've sat at a game, a big league game, or even just a game on the road, and play the song. What is that song? And I'll wait till the guy comes back up again because I've done it too.
Diaz trying to stay with it. He's already
Is he on his phone on the job? What?
If Day does not score this inning,
Crazy, I mean.
work through a quality start as the 1-1 is way inside.
Almost hit him.
Almost hit Castro. 2 balls and a strike. I'm a fan. I mean, I'm an old soul. I'm a fan of the 80s, but I love a song that you can just sing along to and just get with it. The best walk-up song is Real Gone, and that's from Cars. Hard hit to right center.
Oh, my.
That falls in for a base hit. Day stops at third. Nongo not wanting
Probably
to go.
smart.
The throw goes to the plate, and Castro
Oh,
hits the second.
no way.
He never stopped running.
Nor should he have. My goodness.
Third straight hit for Sioux City. Runners at the corners.
Boy,
Only
we are
one down
off
in
and
Western
rolling.
Iowa.
Yeah, it should be a single E9, I would imagine. But yeah,
That
that's
runners
up running.
two runners in scoring position, pardon me. But he just kept running. He saw, Machado, that's an ill-advised throw. Day wasn't even at third base when he threw it.
Yeah, so let's maybe wait before doing that next time.
Yeah, single on the throw, that he was already going around. So that he was going second no matter that throw came up. So that's not even an error. That's just go to second with throw.
Well, build your all-star campaign app. The
Oh,
line drive
there's
right
another
to second
one. Oh,
base. And
no.
is Castro doubled up? No. Right on the screws, directly at Ordonez for out number 2. Unbelievable.
Well, you want to know a broadcaster favorite walk-up song?
Uh-oh.
My broadcast partner in Perth, out in Australia, Paul Morgan, and this is a fact. We had the same conversation. What would the walk-up song be for you? You know what his walk-up song is?
Uh-oh.
What's his walk-up song?
And you're not gonna believe it. 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton.
God.
I am serious. And every time I hear that song, as we're gonna pitching change. Here we go. My friend Paul Morgan is
All right.
probably maybe watching us in Australia at A baseball.
Oh, shoot. Then I did that. No, it's just loading. That's
On
why.
TV. His walk-up song, it's a good idea, and the bullpen getting ready down there for the Gary South Shore Railcats now is getting someone about to get loose time to sneaker down there, not sneaker, a spike, I mean, right?
This is the first official
Well, why wasn't somebody already warming up down
don't
there?
have it. So Diaz will get a chance to pitch his way out of the inning with the 9-hole hitter Curtis Byrne at the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day.
Well, let's see if it
Strikeout is
works.
single.
Although if Byrne lands up
break it
on
open? Because I don't
or
think
ends
they're
up on
five
base,
What I
he's
love
out.
about
That's all I'm
walk-up
gonna
songs,
say.
Some organizations, Winnipeg does this, where they give these guys.
This will probably be
they
his
got-
last
what they
inning
wanna play
anyway.
most nights, and they got some theme nights, like when they got 80s night, they got 70s, whatever. They get to pick a song for those genres too. Country night, whatever.
Country roads
Byrne
take me
waits the
home
pitch. It's down and away, 1-0.
to the place
2 outs.
I belong.
Day at third.
West
Castro
Virginia.
at second. X's have already scored 1 on Osvaldo.
Mount
Total is
Mama,
over.
take me home.
They lead 3-0.
Country
Up
roads.
6.
Okay, I'm done.
Burn the 9-hole hitter. And he cash in and build the lead.
I'm done
Diaz has
making
worked through
people's
7
ears
strong,
bleed.
but
That's
he's
all I'm gonna
trailing.
say.
1-0 offering.
Ooh.
Throw down to second. The pitch was
Get
outside.
back!
Why are you throwing there? Trying to get the back pick to second
My
base.
God.
Castro has not really stolen base over the last couple of
God.
years.
The guy to watch
Woo!
that third, I don't
Yeah.
understand it.
I never understand
Now,
throws down.
he was ranging far away there, but still, I
It's too risky.
Yeah, I mean,
way too risky.
Well, I mean, even if he didn't decide to, well,
ahead in the
even
count,
though he
2-0,
did,
the
it was a bad throw either
Way
way.
outside
So
both races. They should just put him on. But if you put him on, you're going to face Austin Davis, who's hit the ball hard 3 times tonight. Second and third, 2 outs, bottom 6. X's lead 3-0. Curtis could double their lead with 1 swing. He's got 1 big fly this year. The pitch.
wow.
Outside
No,
ball 4.
well, a walk will do though.
Or
A
pitch
walk will
walk
do.
to Curtis, and the bases are jammed. For
Now
Austin
you
Davis.
might see him get pulled,
They got a right-hander getting loose out in the bullpen.
or maybe not.
Gary South Shore.
Yeah, let's just give up a couple of more runs because why not?
I think this is Diaz's last batter. Out or hit. You know what I'm hoping for X's fans who
A hit.
potentially have notifications on about play-by-play, about the pitch-by-pitch of the game? in-play runs.
Okay.
You know about that? Okay.
I mean, I know
that's a
about it.
ball
Who
knowledge
keeps
thing.
track about it, though? Who
Here's
keeps track
Davis.
of it, though?
The
That's what I
pitch.
should say.
Called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Austin Davis this season hitting .069 with runners in scoring position. But he's got 2 hits tonight. He singled the first, stole second, was stranded at third, and then doubled and scored in the third inning. He calls time. No balls and a strike. 2 outs. Day at third. Castro at
great.
second. Infield back,
Just great.
outfield straight away, all the way around. Swazi way off the bag at first.
Imagine he gets a grand
0-1 for
slam.
Diaz.
Oh!
The left, is it going to fall? Yeah, it will.
Yeah, and it should.
Castro gets the stop sign, station to station for Sioux
Why?
City. And Austin Davis, a 3-hit night. Yesterday was his first multi-RBI game of the year.
I mean, he's just
and
been
a
phenomenal
3-hit game
tonight. I mean,
for the
holy
kid.
smokes.
It's 4-0 X's.
Oh, that means we got to add some more money to the bank.
Still
So now we're up to
the most dangerous man
$9,750
in the state of Iowa at the plate. Henry George, the 8th man to bat in the inning.
And you might as well hit it out of the park, because why not?
The pitch from Diaz.
Oh!
Outside,
Okay, well, at least it was outside.
You don't really want to bring in a new arm with the bases, with runners on, let alone bases loaded.
Yeah, he's got a point there.
4-0 Sioux City. Castro at third, Byrne at second, Davis
Maybe
at
a
first.
point, but I don't know about that.
George takes a strike in the outside corner. Henry George, an overlooked guy everywhere but Sioux City. Spent 4 years at Minnesota Duluth, where he barely played on his school's actual baseball field. He used Wade Stadium, home to the Duluth Huskies, formerly pitch.
I mean, that
Popped
used to
up
be where
left side, but it
the
will reach the
X's
seats.
played
Saw
in the
they gives
league.
it a look, but he's not going to come close to it. And he's down to the count 1-2.
Oh, well.
He then transferred his final collegiate season to South Dakota State, where he hit 294
Which
with
why
4
you go
homers and
why
17
he would go
RBIs,
there, I don't know, but
and hit 336 over 2 seasons with the Northern Colorado Owls, as he takes way up and in ball 2.
ooh, careful.
Deuces are wild here at Lewis and Clark Park.
Especially
Bases
tonight.
jammed. 2 outs. Bottom 6, 2 runs already in the frame. X's lead 4-0. And Sioux City's best hitter at the plate. Diaz winds and fires. Hard hit foul
Ugh.
behind the plate. George just got a piece. Count stays even. I'm thinking, here's my Karnak again. I'm thinking double down the left field line. What say you?
Yeah, I'm going to say...
Yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah, I'm going to say single to seven. Okay. He had one earlier. That's a pretty easy bet.
Well.
2-2 again. Hard hit right to short.
And they were both
caught
wrong.
by Peralta.
Well, we'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
All right. Making the pizza. Sprinkle the cheese. Sprinkle the cheese. Hey, if you're looking for the best pizza, wings, subs, and salads, you need to give us a try. Eat in, take out, or deliver to your door. The huge line of specialty pizzas is second to none. And with 3 different restaurants to choose from. That's right, 3. Gang Mills, Lawrenceville, Elkland. Making the pizza. Making the pizza. So stop on down to one of 3 great locations or call us up to let Cruz hook you up. Oh yeah.
This flat tire needs a man, but when there's no man around, was no man around. Goodyear should be. Why? Watch this. New Goodyear Double Eagle carries its own spare inside. Lifeguard safety spare. A tire in a tire. Keeps on going. Next time, give her a second chance.
Welcome back, everybody. We head to the 7th inning.
First pitch to Olivia.
First pitch, there we go.
Masabe is low for the ball, 1-0.
And Otonio is still in here. So.
In the 5th inning. He's so far so good. Only allowed the one hit. Righty matchup. Pitch coming off.
Popped up.
He was drifting back. He lost it late. You know, he's going to track it down. Yep, he does.
Oh.
Now they're good.
Boy, I did not think he was going to get that.
Go and get it. He lost it initially. It looked like he kind of froze. He didn't see it. Then he picked it up and watch him put those jets on.
In the lights.
Gets those strides in. He reaches up. At the last moment, makes the play.
Okay,
One down, 7.
Sorry.
Earlier, Andrew Bond at his sister's wedding. Hello to our friends on the south side of Chicago, Northland, Indiana.
I'm not saying hi to any of those people.
A lot of folks I know well there. I spent some really good years there. My wife and I really enjoyed those folks and have a lot of good friends there.
Oh, well, okay.
Gunther steps
Danny
in.
Vaughn did work there, I guess. So we'll give him a pass this time.
It's been a while, but still got a lot of close friends there. Really good bunch. Entire Real Cat family there. Slow for the ball, 2-0, especially Gary, Georgette, Skonurski, dear friends of ours, with the big tip of the cap back in the south side. Anthony, the GM, good dude, man, just good people there. Good people there. Great people, and wish you guys a happy 4th of July.
Where's John at?
In Northwest Indiana, and glad you're along with us tonight here in Sioux City. 2-0. And low for a ball, 3-0. Wishing you folks
John Colavita must have went
happy 4th of July.
crazy.
My broadcast partner I mentioned earlier, Paul Morgan, this morning from Perth in Western Australia. We saw the folks here at Siouxland up and at 'em today, having a good Saturday, or Saturday, Friday. It feels like Saturday, doesn't it?
It should be a Saturday. Well, next year it'll be a Saturday. So
it felt like Saturday all day, except for the Saturday. Don't do a Saturday show on the Facebook Live show. I had to make sure that I reminded myself about 4 times. Do a show. It's not Saturday. Do a show.
Whether he wants to or not.
A couple of baseball notes, too, from 4th of July has gone by, and I dig these up every year.
As he should.
A couple of them. First one is low for the ball to Andres Noriega. X's pin getting loose down there.
So we'll probably have a new pitcher here after this inning, at least. Which wouldn't be, or which would be fine, I guess.
Cut the outside corner, 1-1. Sorry about that.
And now the audio just completely cut out. There it is.
Pitch down low and away for the ball.
There it goes. Oh, now we completely lost.
We've gotten the hay batter has been one of my favorite things about watching games.
He must have just been taking a piss break or something.
We've got a meeting on the mound right now, but
John
when are we gonna get hay
Colavita.
pitcher? I want hay pitcher. When Kansas City comes here, we gotta have that. I have to tell them that.
Yeah, I don't know. As Bobby's out here to chat with Antonio now and try to calm things down here. But there we go. I don't.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey. Yeah, we're on TV now. Don't know what you're doing, but
you have the thing in your ear. I don't have it.
No, but there's a screen right in front of you, mate. It's right there. But you're saying now. What you're saying?
Oh yeah, the hay batter, right? All those guys down there, the guys that Gherkin sends into the game. Those are the guys saying. Did you know that?
Yes, that is the beer. That's the beer leaders.
Is that what they're called?
Called the beer
leaders. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's their new name. We've come up with that name. We actually do a logo. I'm working on a logo for them when I get some time. The beer leaders.
But we need hay pitcher. We need somebody to start hay pitcher. That needs to be really annoying.
A batter, a pitcher.
Noriega takes underneath and called strike. A runner.
It works.
Get Curtis some more
it works, I guess. But I mean,
Hey, runner!
Okay, now that's just annoying right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2.
Anyway.
That time was called
Time.
late here. And
Who called
did he hit
time?
it, or was that a violation? That was time called late, so 2-2.
Oh, wow.
I was mentioning a couple of 4th of July notes. I bring this up every year, but did you know?
No, I didn't know.
Famous Lou Gehrig speech in 1939 was on July 4th.
I did know that. I did know that.
Yeah, I always forget that. I mean, I remind myself every year.
No kidding.
Where he's the luckiest man in the world. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2-2, down low and away.
Perfect day to do it, though, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, big moment. A couple other famous ones was the Dave Rigetti no-hitter against the Red Sox in 83. And then the other one, and I'd forgotten about this, is I'm a huge Ted Williams fan, huge.
As am I, actually.
And then you need to read the book, Cloudbuster 9. On the inside,
no.
strike free. See you later. Backwards.
I think I did read that.
Did you read that?
So in 5th grade, we had
Thank
to do
goodness.
a report on a hero. And I forget who I was going to do first. I was going to do a different baseball player. But then I did Ted Williams because I found out that he was a war hero. He was a fighter pilot.
Yes, that's what that's about.
That's cool.
Cloudbuster 9. It's actually based on some
Perfect person, I guess you could.
Daughter of a veteran
For that, I mean.
And some photos, and she just started digging about the whole that whole.
Oh, this is perfect for 4th of July. Uh-oh.
Violation or balk. A balk, okay?
Oh, Lord.
Second
Why? Why?
But Ted
You
Williams
didn't
was
do
honored
anything. At least I don't think
after
you
his
did.
passing by the Red Sox on July 4th as well, back in 2002, and I remember that being a big night on Baseball Tonight and all that.
Did he play the did they play the Yankees?
4-0 here. X is on top in the 7th. Pitch.
I don't know, but
Low for the ball, 1-0.
yeah, that is quite low, to be
I brought this
fair.
up last year because last year on our Explorers flashback, our Sioux City Baseball flashback, we talked about the 1914 105 winners, 105 game winners, the Sioux City Packers. Back on July 4th of 1914, what a pair. 1-0. Swinging away 1-1.
I think we've run out of names as a society.
Well, and guess what Des Moines was called then?
I can't even imagine.
I wasn't there in 1894.
Wow, that's true, but
Boosters. Here are the teams of the 1914
the Des Moines
Western League.
Boosters.
You have the floor. Give it to me.
1-1. Down low and away 2-1. The Sioux City, they were the Indians, but also called the Packers, but Indians were the name that they were called a lot officially.
Of course, if they were still called the Indians today, they'd have to change their name and go through all that madness.
St. Joseph Drummers.
I like that. St. Joseph where?
Missouri.
Okay.
That is kind of a cute name, though, to be fair.
Lincoln Tigers.
Wait, so is boosters like the people in high school football who give money, like that kind of boosters, or is that something else?
I think it must
Booster
be
Club?
something about the fans, or maybe it might have been. I don't. You know, I'll have to find the name. I'm going to
What the fans said on a booster?
We talked about the Roars.
Omaha Roars. That's the name of the family that owned them.
Yeah, pro baseball version of the Cleveland Browns.
Topeka Jayhawks. And you're going to love this one. Wichita, Kansas. They were called the what?
I can see it. You tell them, though. I can see it on our reference page there.
Witches, which we talked about this last year as well. Wichita Witches. 2-2.
That is kind of cute, I'm not going to lie.
Sioux City won 105 games.
All witches.
That season,
Love
1914, won the Western League.
Love it,
They
love it,
played
love it.
Des Moines.
And, you know, if they were playing bad,
Doubleheader,
you know, you
July
could call them
4th
something
in
else.
Sioux City. In 1914, that had been on Mizzou Park side, the newly remodeled Mizzou Park. Here's one lying to the left. That'll be a base hit. They'll be at the corner. Stop sign goes up at third. And
Wait, how did... Oh, okay.
Real Cats making some noise in the 7th. Will they see a new pitcher? We'll see in a moment.
Probably, if I had to guess. Oh, that's
So Antonio is now, he's officially, he is now in the order for the first time and +2 batters.
So he'll probably get...
Yep, in that 5th inning, fakes Gunther got him to ground to first. So,
and I think Otani.
So he'll be switched sooner rather than later here.
Keep his outings to inning because he's been effective.
I think he's the other side of the Gherkin. Gherkin's on one side of the night. The other night is going to be Antonio. It's a ground ball to short.
And that's probably a smart thing to do.
Underhand at second base. The
Easy out at second. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Professional Series works hard for you with top quality primers, durable interior and exterior paints, and specialty products to help grow your business. Dutch Boy Professional Series paints, available at Menards.
Schlitz, coming at you. When you order a Schlitz, you don't think about the months it takes us to brew and age it. But the long, careful golden age of Schlitz is what makes it America's choicest premium beer. When you're out of Schlitz, you're disaster. You're out of beer, Schlitz.
Edgar, would you take the voice of this lovely woman, Mrs. Trump, and put it into this damn head? Why? To tell the world of sex appeal. Brilliant, sir! I know. Now throw this witch.
If you're hurt and can't work, Affleck can help pay your bills with cash.
Genius! And her? Affleck!
Consider the care and feeding of a motor vehicle. City buses like diesel fuel. Little fellas take economy gasoline. Folks in the middle go for regular. And powerful cars use premium. But a car that knocks needs Gulf No-Knox. No-Knox is a special premium with additives that stop cars from knocking. Imagine what No-Knox can do for a car that doesn't knock. Try a little and see.
Welcome back, everybody. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning right now with the X's leading 4-0. Let's send it out to Danny Vaughn and John Colavita.
Scoreboard, Dan Vaughn and John Colavita with the first pitch to our T-shirt man tonight. I saw a kiddo wearing a Militants T-shirt already as he will take it right down I-29 for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Right-hander Diaz still in there, and it's low for the ball.
Boy, he's been in there for a while.
X is a
Everybody thought he was going to get pulled, but no, we don't pull him.
It's down low and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now, I'll be damned if Diaz gets pulled, I'll tell you that much.
And let's just see here on that Sneaky's Chicken Out tab board. There's coverage up in Fargo tonight.
That game's got to be bagged already, right? Maybe they just didn't change it yet.
Well, they said that...
yeah, they wouldn't be starting at 9 o'clock.
I just got a note that we're no longer an RYZ. We were, but not any longer. They've gone back to Jack Michaels there in Fargo. They're resuming action right now as it's low for the ball, 3-1.
Okay.
So Jack Michaels and company back on the air in Fargo. We're here, 3-1. Away from
no rain, although it rained at the 4th of July party I was at right before I came down here and did this. So, well, it started raining just as I was leaving, pretty much. So, because you know, this being the 4th of July, we had to be here. So,
I actually went through all the nicknames of those teams, the Western League we were talking about. And I know there's a story there. I had to dig in my files.
Oh my God, did they hit Vulatich?
We went through a whole year of like a bunch of, one night I went through.
Oh no, he just walked. Okay, that's fine.
Of other teams, other leagues, 1914. Throw back to first.
Okay with, and I like how they do that, knowing that it probably won't work, but you know, just find out. Just for the heck of it, right?
There was a lot of just give-ups, like, you know, random animals, but there was some fun ones. You mentioned the Prohibitionist when you're in Des Moines. That was good.
Prohibitionist. The time period would be right, though, to be fair.
First, it'll be like a swinging bunt off the bat of Nick Shumpert.
Although he does get out number 1, though, so
5-3 in the books. So you folks are in Sioux City, so you know this. Here are the names of the teams that we've had in our city.
Oh.
Really going back
100 years.
1885-ish. The main name early was either Sioux City Huskers
Which
Sioux
doesn't
City
make
Cornhuskers,
sense.
2 words, and then Sioux City Cornhuskers, 1 word. But that was the original 3 names: Huskers, Cornhuskers, 2 words,
and
and
Cornhuskers.
then Cornhuskers, 1 word. And that changed around 1902 or so. Get out toward left center by Tobelin.
Uh-oh.
In the alley, drifting back. That ball's carrying it right at the warning track. They're tracked down by Gunther. And Tobelin, deep drive. That'll move. We'll see trouble third base with 2 down. And then Sioux City became, around the turn of the last century, Packers, Indians, Sioux, S-O-O-S. Then the Sioux, S-I-O-U-S.
Very creative, I might add.
And then Packers again. And then they were the Cowboys, the Stockyards.
What's
the Stockyards? They were called the Yards because it was the Stockyards Company, which was located here at the time.
Yeah, so although John is not from here, so I can't
Josh Day,
call him dumb for not knowing.
They became the Sioux again, and here comes Lamar Rogers out. That'll be, actually, this is Kent Willis out now, pitching coach for the Gary South Shore Railcats, and I believe he looks down that way, and that may be the line for Andres Diaz.
Probably. We'll take
Love
a
it.
break.
Great song from Luke next
Maybe.
door. Should I stay or should I go? Good 80s jam right here.
Well, I think you should go and get the hell out.
Right-hander getting loose down there for those Railcats. 46, Jacob Acosta. No move just yet, but it's 4
Really?
Sitting the 7.
Okay. Once the 7th inning's over, surely they're going to change him. Surely.
Conversation here.
Lo and behold, I'd be shocked.
Here comes Jetman to break it up.
So Dan, you associate this song "Should I Stay or Should I Go" with, I would imagine, your childhood.
Yes, very late elementary, early junior high.
While a generation associates this song with the show Stranger Things.
Which is sad.
Really?
No, but I do believe it's a big player with my youngest.
You've never watched Stranger Things?
No, I haven't either. So.
Oh damn! When it finishes coming out, the final episode comes out on New Year's Eve.
I won't be watching.
Oh no!
Where have you been?
I've been watching.
He's taking too much.
I've been watching like Hacks, like Mighty Gemstones.
I don't watch anything on any streaming services, if I'm being honest.
A lot of different shows to watch. Shoresy on Hulu.
Low and Inside, One Wood.
Entourage on HBO.
Well, these are all shows I've seen. I've seen Entourage before.
Yeah, of course he's Entourage. You haven't seen Shoresy though.
No.
I just think streaming is a humongous waste of money, to be quite honest with you. I feel like you're spending more on streaming than on basic cable, to be quite honest with you.
We did Ted Lasso. I mean, we did all the shows. We did the Fargos. Entourage, a big player back in the day. Gosh, I mean, my wife and I, we really do have that thing going, the TV thing. 2-1, outside corner 2-2. We're watching that Sylvester Stallone one, Tulsa King. We love that.
Yeah, my dad loves that show.
Love that show. Love him in that.
What about
We're into Hacks right now. Hacks is great, man. It's great.
What about Severance?
No. Not watching.
Oh, there's the swing and a miss. That's the end of 7. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We'll head to the 8th. Don't go anywhere.
Diaz, who's got 7 as they save.
Decisions. Do I want good, rich flavor or one that's lower in tar than the best-selling Filter King?
Wait. Now one cigarette gives you both. Pall Mall Gold. New U.S. Pall Mall Gold 100s. Now lower in tar than the best-selling Filter King. Longer, yet now lower in tar than the best-selling Filter King. You make out better at both too.
Hey! I'm the new adjustable Gillette Technic razor. My Bill Techmatic was made for average beards. I have this new thing on the cartridge. I can take care of light beards, not so light beards, average beards, heavy beards, and even heavier beards. In this setting, I'll give you the... Remember my name, the new adjustable Gillette Techmatic razor.
Look out, 'cause here I come.
Discover the power of Wegovy.
With Wegovy, I lost 35 pounds.
We're
reducing my risk.
Wegovy, the only weight management medicine proven to reduce risk of major cardiovascular events such as death, heart attack, or stroke in adults with known heart disease and obesity.
Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, breastfeeding, pregnant, or allergens. Serious side effects may include pancreas inflammation and gallbladder or severe stomach problems. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with diabetes, especially if you take medicines for it. Call your prescriber if you experience vision changes, heart racing at rest, or any mental changes. Depression or thoughts of suicide may occur. Side effects of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
With Wegovy,
I'm losing weight.
I'm keeping it all.
And I'm lowering my CV risk.
Ask your prescriber. Wegovy.